Good evening, everyone. My name is Mr. Porter. I am the assistant principal here at Tri-Cities High School. Well, we're going to give like 3 or 4 more minutes. I know we're 1 minute till starting. We'll wait about 3 or 4 minutes after 6 to see if anybody else joins in, and then we'll get started. While we wait, please go on and download Infinite Campus so you can keep up to date with your seniors' grades, as well as download the Tri-Cities app. And if you're on Instagram, follow the Tri-Cities Instagram page and the Tri-Cities Twitter page. Good evening. If you're just joining us, we're giving everybody about 2 more minutes to log in, as well as to download all the apps that are located on the welcome page, which include Infinite Campus, the Tri-Cities app, as well as the Instagram. And we'll get started roughly at about 6:03. All right, so it is now 6:03. We're going to go on and get started. If you did not get a chance to download any of the apps, this PowerPoint will also be located on our Tri-Cities homepage underneath the senior section. So again, parents and seniors, class of 2024, welcome to our first parent meeting of the season, and we'll get started. So this is our agenda for tonight. It's not a long agenda, but it does have a lot of information. So we'll take a glance at the agenda and then we'll move on to the next one. We're going to talk about we're going to introduce our senior team. We're going to give you an opportunity to download some codes from Remind so you can be up to date, as well as talk about fees for graduation, cap and gown pictures, as well as graduation requirements. All right, so this is our senior team. So of course we have our wonderful principal, Dr. Ethel Lett. You'll be able to see her later on. Of course, myself, my name is Eric Porter. I'm the 12th grade assistant principal. And we also have Miss Billy Rucker, who's our 12th grade AA. You want to say, Miss Rucker?
Good evening, everybody. It's my absolute pleasure to be here and to be serving this year as your Dean of Students.
We also have on the line Miss Ashley Hollins, who's going to be our senior sponsor.
Hey, 2024, I'm back. I had the pleasure of teaching many of you all last year, and I love y'all so much. I went ahead and followed you all to this year. I may not be your teacher, but I'll be here to support you as your senior sponsor.
And we also have Miss Ashley Bice, who is going to be our senior advisor this year.
Hey guys, excited to work with you guys this year.
All right. And of course, the most important people are our two senior counselors, which is Miss Hope Worrell and Miss Rhodesia Edwards. They're going to be our senior counselors, and they'll be your best contact for everything as far as the graduation requirements and graduation requirements. Make sure you cross the stage. All right, so let's get into it. So please, 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 if you are a parent or a student on this call, please download the Remind app and follow one of the reminds. If your last name is A through F, you follow at TC24 A through F, G through M, NS, and T through Z. I'm gonna give you all about 3 minutes. It's very important that you all follow the remind. That is how we get out a lot of our information and a lot of our reminders, hence the word remind.
This is also where guidance will send out a lot of scholarship information. So if you're interested in scholarships, especially make sure that you join the Remind, but it also lets you know what's going on throughout the school year.
So again, we'll give everybody about 1.5 to 2 minutes to join the Remind, because like I said, it is very, very imperative to get scholarship information, graduation updates, or anything last minute that is going on that you all may need to know about. All right, we're going to move on. Again, this PowerPoint will be posted on the senior website. So please, if you did not get the opportunity to join the Remind, please go to the website and join later on. We did have someone just join. Thank you. All right, so very, very important. This is for the fall semester. These are our senior dates. All right, August 17th from 9:30 to 6 p.m. in the Tri-Cities Theater lobby. We will have KD Studios doing a photo sessions for our senior class picture. Now, if you are interested in participating in this on August 17th, you need to register at the KD Studios. That address will be located later on in this PowerPoint. But again, if you are interested in taking your pictures on August 17th, please, please, please register with KD Studios for a time period. And that email address as well as that web address will be located later on. Homecoming week. Your last senior homecoming week will be from September 11th through the 15th with our pep rally as well as our game on September 15th. We'll also have a parade that day, following the pep rally, then the game. Senior week. Our senior week is slated for October 30th through November 3rd. That week, our senior council will choose different dress up days. We should also have a career day as well as a blackout day. On our last Friday of that week, we will have a pep rally followed by the senior football game, which all happens on November 3rd. Last but not least, we are scheduling a senior give back day or senior volunteer day, which we have not quite solidified yet. But these are our dates for our fall semester, and we'll be releasing dates for the spring come soon. All right, senior fees. Please, please, please listen very, very closely. Our senior fees this year are $350. They are mandatory, the complete $350. They are not a la carte. Excuse me. They're not a la carte. You cannot pick and choose what you're going to pay for. If you plan on graduating, crossing the stage, you have to pay the $350. If you're only going to cross the stage and you're not going to do the senior breakfast, you have to pay the $350. If you are going to cross the stage as well as do senior breakfast and get a class t-shirt, you have to pay all of the $350. You cannot pick and choose and say, I'm just going to pay $150 or I'm only going to pay $200 because I'm only going to do a certain amount of things. You have to pay the entire senior fees of $350. A few caveats. There are no refunds. So for some odd reason, if you get suspended, if you transfer to another school, you will not be able to get that. You will not be able to get your money refunded. So please, by all means, do everything you need to do. Do not get suspended. Do not get kicked out. Don't transfer because we definitely want to have you as a Bulldog graduate. Last but not least, these senior fees of $350 do not include the cap and gown. Cap and gown are a completely separate fee. This not included in the senior dues. So again, senior dues are $350. They include the graduation venue, the vision ceremony, the class of 2024 senior class picture, the senior picnic, the senior breakfast. Everyone will get a t-shirt as well as the senior week activities and the yearbook. It does not include cap and gown, and it is not refundable, nor is it a la carte. I'm going to repeat that one last time just to make sure everyone understands. Senior dues are $350. They're not a la carte. You have to pay the entire fee. There are no refunds. And again, they do not include cap and gown. Now, something else that is not included in senior fees is prom. Prom is optional. Some people go to prom, some people don't. However, the senior fees are not included in prom. So if you pay for your prom to go to prom, that does not mean you paid your senior fees. They're completely two separate charges and two separate accounts. Prom this year will be on April 26th. The amount of the tickets is to be determined, as well as the theme that will be decided a little bit later on this school year. All right, some of the nitty gritty. So in order to graduate, you have to be in class. You have to be in class, you have to do the work. So attendance definitely matters. Therefore, this year we're instituting a attendance policy for our seniors. Each semester, you can miss a maximum of 7 days. So 7 days first semester, 7 days second semester. If you miss more than those 7 days in either semester, you have the seniors have the possibility of missing out on senior week activities. We don't want that to happen. However, we really want all of our seniors to attend class and attend class daily to make sure that they're getting their work done, to make sure that at the end of the school year, there are no issues and they can graduate easily. Now, just a reminder, if you miss 2 class periods out of the day, that counts as an absence. So if during 1 week, I miss 2 class periods every day, that's 5 days worth of absences. So please attend every class, be on time, get your work done so that at the end of the school year, when senior clearance comes, it's quick and easy. Cap and gown. Again, as I mentioned earlier, the senior dues do not include cap and gown. Cap and gown dues are $92. Come second semester, that price will increase, but currently they are $92. Cap and gowns are bought through Herff Jones, and they are mandatory to graduate. And purchasing cap and gown from Herff Jones are mandatory to graduate. If you have a cap and gown at home, or if you have one from your older cousin, that won't do. We have to purchase a cap and gown so that we're uniform from Herff Jones at $92.
And just FYI, after December 8th, the fee goes up each month, as well as up until December 8th, you no longer have to pay for shipping and handling, but after December 8th, in addition to the late payments, you will have to pay for shipping and handling. So if you want to make sure that you pay the cheapest price possible, it's highly suggested that you do that prior to the last day of the semester.
Senior pictures. These are your individual senior pictures. There are a $30 sitting fee. They include the cap and gown and formal. Once the seniors take their picture, they will be featured on the admissions accomplished wall. They will be in the yearbook. So it is very, very important that seniors take their senior pictures. There will be 2 opportunities for them to take pictures at the school on August 17th, as well as October 5th. Regardless of whether you take the pictures at the school or if you schedule your pictures at the studios, you still have to schedule your picture. So please go to the website at the bottom, store.kd.com. There you'll be able to schedule your pictures, whether it is at the school on August 17th or October 5th, or any other day you choose at their studios.
With KD Studios, it is a $30 sitting fee. If you go through and at the end your cart is more than that, go back and make sure you unselect certain items because it'll automatically select certain things for you, like photo retouching and that type of thing. So if you only want to pay the $30 to get into the yearbook and to be on the wall for college and military acceptances or post-secondary opportunities, make sure you do that with KD Studios and make sure that your price is only $30. If you want to do the full thing, you're welcome to do that. You can spend as much as you want. And if you want to go to the studios, you can do that. But everything has to be done by December 8th.
Graduation requirements. So there are 23 credits required to graduate. Every student must complete 4 math, 4 English, 3 social studies, 4 science, 1 PE and health, 4 electives, and 3 fine arts and career technology. All of our counselors will meet with all of our seniors throughout the year, and they will make sure that they are on schedule to graduate. And if they're not, they will make sure that they give them all the classes and credits needed in order to get them on track. One of the things they need in order to not only graduate, but get admitted to school is SAT and ACT. These are our SAT dates: August 26th, October 7th, November 4th, as well as December 2nd. And we will also have a free SAT school day on October 27th. So if any of the students have not taken the SAT, they can take it for free on October 27th. All they have to do is register. And I will say that if they have not taken the SAT, they definitely need to take it on the free day, as well as get as many other opportunities as possible. They can also do the ACT. Those are the dates are listed as well: September 9th, October 28th, December 9th, February 10th, and so on. Again, these tests are imperative in order to get college admission. And the more times you take them, the better scores you usually get because it's more practice. So again, if nothing else, make sure on October 27th, you're taking the free SAT at Tri-Cities High School. Registration package will be coming out during September for that. Post-secondary goals. Again, this is our senior year. We're going to be finished with high school come May. We need to figure out exactly what we're going to do afterwards. So you all should start applying for colleges come October. If you're looking to go into the Army, you should probably do that around January. And as soon as the FAFSA is released, which is usually around October, please begin filling out the FAFSA. That is how you'll get your financial aid. That is how you'll be able to get scholarships. That is how you'll be able to get any money to help you pay for college. So start planning now. Do not wait until April and say, what am I going to do now? Or trying to rush it all at the end. Please pace yourself, start off in the fall, and continue to throughout the whole school year, applying for colleges, taking the SAT, doing the FAFSA and everything else. These are some of our resources. We do have a counselor website where everything counseling is located there, so as far as the requirements, as far as for contact information and everything else. Our common application allows you to apply to several different colleges in one place. They also have the common Black college application, which goes to all the HBCUs. All of these links and all of these resources are imperative to use throughout the school year, especially even Naviance, because that is a requirement at the end of the school year. So go on and register for that once you get with your counselors.
Also, Naviance is how you request your transcripts for your colleges. So if you're not a part of Naviance, you will not be able to get your transcripts to the selected college of your choice. So that's another reason to join that.
And last but not least, any questions? If you have any questions, please type them into the chat. And we'll wait about 2 or 3 minutes for any questions that's coming through. So one of the questions as far as for attendance is about doctor's appointments. Doctor's appointments are anything that is scheduled or excused. That is completely fine. That does not count towards the absences. Just make sure that they have a doctor's notes. When we're looking at absences, we're looking at more of students who just decided not to come to school that day or are skipping classes. Anything that is scheduled or that you have an excuse for, by all means, please take them to the doctor and just bring back their excuse. While we wait a few more minutes for any questions, I'm going to put the remind codes back up so that you all can
The chat should be at the top right corner. You should see something where it says Q&A. Looks like a bunch of people just found it. There's no.
All right, so we have a question. What if you took senior pictures at Katie Studios? Do you still need to pay a sitting fee to be in the yearbook? No. Once you take your pictures with Katie Studios, they will automatically be given to us to be put in the yearbook. This meeting is going to be recorded and it is going to be posted on the senior website. The graduation date is to be determined currently. It should roughly be the last 2 weeks in May, but we will have that official date probably towards the middle of August. Clear book bags are still a policy at Tri-Cities High School, so by all means, if your senior does not have a clear book bag, please go out and purchase that. Transcripts are ordered through Naviance. As we mentioned earlier, make sure you get the code from Naviance from your counselors, and that is how you'll be able to order any of your transcripts. So dual enrollment. So dual enrollment, you will, of course, get high school credit as well as college credit. You do have your options of what college you want to go to. If you are interested in dual enrollment, please, please, please immediately contact your counselors so that they can get you scheduled for dual enrollment. The school year is coming to is beginning in about a week, and schedules are for the most part made. But if you're interested in dual enrollment, we can still make that happen, but you have to act quickly. Yes, when you take senior photos, you wear your cap and gown. You will do one of those with cords for our yearbook, and you will do one with cords if you prefer to wear them.
So one is without cords, and that's for the yearbook. If you prefer to have your child wear cords for their actual photos, that's fine, but they will take one without cords because we don't want anybody with cords in the yearbook.
On August 3rd, there is an open house for students who have not. There's a in-person open house for students who have never attended Tri-Cities High School, meaning ninth graders or anyone who's transferring in. There will also be a virtual open house for basically all returning students 10th through 12th grade. So that will be sent out. A link for the live event on Teams will be sent out probably later on this week. Counselors are already assigned. If you are a senior, those Miss Worrell and Miss Edwards are going to be your counselor. They're going to split the caseload down the middle. If your family goes on vacation, those will be unexcused absences. However, hopefully you will not be gone more than 7 days in a semester, so you still should be fine. Schedule should be available as of Monday, as of this Friday. You just need to log into FNet Campus and look at your schedule and it should be available. If it's not available Friday, it will definitely be available as of Saturday, because on Saturday we have our back to school jamboree. Excuse me, the Saturday before school. We have our back to school jamboree, but schedule should be available this upcoming Saturday. We won't be sending this presentation, but it will be located on the Tri-Cities website underneath the senior section. So ticket amounts we do not have at this point in time. Until we get the exact number of seniors, we won't know exactly how many tickets each family gets. However, once we do set that, we won't be able to give any additional tickets. You'll be able, if you need additional tickets, you'll be able to talk to certain friends, say, okay, do you need all of your tickets? If not, can I get some from you, or whatever the case may be? But even with that, I would actually put some paperwork in place, because I have seen people say, okay, I'll give you 2 tickets, and then at the last moment renege. So currently there's a possibility for a senior trip. It is in the talks, but we don't know for sure yet. Class rings you can order on your own through Herff Jones. They will be at the school quite often throughout the school year, so you'll be able to order a ring through them, and they'll give you all sorts of options. If your child does have an illness and she didn't go to the doctor, by all means, if you just write a note saying, hey, she wasn't feeling well this morning, or whatever the case may be, she'll definitely be able to, it won't count against her. So purses cannot be big. If you have a clear purse, it can be probably the size of a backpack. However, regular purses need to be small, like clutch-like. What we are finding is we don't want a big non-clear purse that basically can substitute as a backpack, because that goes against our policy as far as for clear book bags. What's a debt?
And that's no exception.
So the deadline for Katie pictures are December 8th. So please schedule your pictures now. Get them in. Again, we have 2 opportunities for them for you to take your pictures at the school, and multiple opportunities where you go up to their studio. So again, December 8th is the last day for pictures. So please register now to get your pictures taken. As far as our parents being able to come to the school to meet with the counselors, if you schedule an appointment, it is a possibility, but please do not pop up at the school, because they are seeing students seeing students throughout the day and everything else. But if it is a great need, we can always schedule a meeting with the assistant principal as well as the counselors to discuss anything. Work study program is still available. If you are completely done with all of your coursework, you all need to reach out to Ms. Burke as far as the work study program, as well as your counselor. If your parents typed in the incorrect email in the parent portal and they can now not get in, if you contact the front office, they should be able to change the email in the system, which will allow them to get in. Girls will wear black tops with pearls for the photo shoot. Cheerleading tryouts have happened already, but there will be another interest meeting come this fall. You need to touch base with Ms. McGee. Senior fees, someone asked this question, senior fees are $350. They'll be posted on the website. They are not a la carte, and they do not include cap and gown. Mesh book bags, I'm gonna believe are okay. In the past we have, as long as you can see through them. If you have Infinite Campus from another county, you do need to log into the Fulton County Infinite Campus. And I believe that is all of our questions. If you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. Again, my name is Eric Porter. My email address and information is on the website, and as well as you probably need to email me from me about this meeting. Thank you for attending. It is now 6:30, and if there are any other questions, just feel free to email me. Enjoy the last few weeks before school starts, and have a great evening.